Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Please, as always, practice according to your conditions and your abilities. Respect your limitations. Think of the practice as an offering. So everything that we are feeling is all beings are experiencing through us. So we try to deliver the best experience possible and not go to the place of pain or suffering. So let's always keep that in mind as you practice. So we'll start by, as always, by sitting tall and straight. Close the eyes and go within. Direct your attention to the center of the chest, to the right side of the physical heart, which is a residing place of the divine essence, equally present in all beings throughout this endless universe. Tune your mind to that supreme divine consciousness, therefore, that is within and all around us. Fix your mind on that alone. Rest your thoughts in that alone. That you'll live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. Om Namah Shivaya mantra. I bow to the inner light. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for liberation from pain and suffering, and may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. peace, peace, peace. Knowledge is better than practice. Meditation is better than knowledge. Renunciation of the fruit of action is better than meditation. Peace immediately follows such renunciation. So let's put that into practice all the time when we're on the mat and as well beyond the mat. Think of everything as an offering, and you won't just do, say, or think just anything. It comes from a higher place. Let's do spiritual breathing now. Actually, before that, let's do the mantra for purification, to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within, and to bless this practice. So if you don't know the mantra, just allow the sounds to wash over you. Imagine that you're channeling the guru, and that the guru is chanting through you. You derive all the benefits all the same. If you do know it, try to do each one. We'll do it 3 times in a single breath. And also try to do it with conviction and volume so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smrit Pandrikaksham Savahya Byantraha Sachihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smrit Pandrikaksham Sabahya Byantraha Sachihi. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smrit Pandrikaksham Sabahya Byantraha Sachihi. Do spiritual breathing now. In order to establish a deep connection with the divine within, bring your arms up, the palms slightly turned up. From the fingertips, inhale down through the arms, the best of the best, right into the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold all that you brought in the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out the breath through the arms. Everything you pull in stays within. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale down through the arms. Everything you need, and it goes right to the spiritual heart. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding the tension and the breath at the heart. 3, 4, 5, 6. Out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale down through the arms. The best of the best. Right into the spiritual heart. 6, 7, 8. Holding it all in the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. So let's do a few rounds of purifier pranayama. This helps to purify the nadis. These are psychic receptors, countless numbers of them all throughout the body. They say over 350,000 of them, in fact. So for this, imagine a great broom sweeping all the impurities up in the body. On the exhale, imagine being swept right out of the body. So for this technique, 4 counts for the inhale through both nostrils. Close both nostrils for 12. Apply the throat in a root lock. As you exhale, it's done out of the left side for 8 counts. Time it so that you're completely empty by the 8th count. From that point, you release the locks. For the root lock, contract all the muscles below the navel. Contract the buttocks, push the belly button to the front of the spine. For the throat lock, as you inhale, raise the chest up as high as you can, so when it comes time for the breath retention, you just have to tip your chin down, and the back can remain straight that way. We try to avoid hunching the back. We try to create a nice passage, straight passage for the vital force to flow easily. The tip of the tongue to root the mouth behind the teeth will seal off the lock. If you can't get the chin to the chest, you can also bring a little pillow there, but that tongue action to the tip behind the teeth will help as well. The attention at the space between the eyebrows. Left hand in Jnana Mudra, Mudra consciousness on the left knee. Right hand, second, third fingers fold down to the palm. This is Vishnu Mudra. Once you turn a palm towards you, no longer Vishnu Mudra, but we still use this for the alternate nostril breathing techniques. The right thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. So let's begin. Sit up tall and straight, breathe out completely, empty the lungs. Inhale through both nostrils. 3, remember, lift the chest. 4, hold the breath, chin on the chest, tip of the tongue to my mouth behind the teeth, third eye attention. exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. 3, balloon out the chest. Hold it high, hold the breath. Chin on in front of the chest. Remember, the throat's in a root lock. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Out to the left. Exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. Hold for 12. Count it mentally. Exhale out to the left if you haven't done so already. 5, 6. Inhale to both nostrils. Hold for 12. Exhale out through the left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more inhale. Hold. Everything stops. All the activity, the mind, the body, and emotions as though they're frozen. Exhale out to the left. Once you're done your 8 counts, the right hand comes back to the right knee. Observe the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. No expectations of what you should or should not feel. No attachment to any of the results. And no attempt to no judgment against whatever you're observing. Just be the actionless witness. Tune into that. So now we'll do the main breathing, alternate nostril breathing. So this is a really good technique for calming the mind and for helping to remove cravings. Cravings set the mind to states of restlessness, and eventually, if the cravings are strong enough, the desires are strong enough, they turn into attachments, and then that ultimately leads to suffering, especially when that object of attachment disappears. So we're trying to keep the mind in a state that is calm, that is free of all that. For this technique, inhale through the left, close both nostrils, exhale through the right. We're just doing calming breathing with no breath retention. Inhale through the right, close both nostrils, just for a fraction of a second, exhale through the left. Okay, so that's one cycle. In left, to the right, back to the right, back from right to left for the latter part of it. Okay, so 8 counts for the inhale, 8 counts for the exhale. Keep the breathing nice and smooth. And so we'll just close off as you inhale, you imagine the breath moves down towards the root of the spine. On the exhale, the breath moves back up. So it's always a wave movement. This, when you keep your mind fixed on the movement of the breath, it keeps the mind occupied and less prone to just wandering. If it does wandering, be unconcerned. Just bring your mind back to the movement of the breath. Okay, let's begin. Breathe out completely. Now close off the right side. Inhale to the left, downward. 3, 4. Keep your hand on the knee. I'm just directing the breath. 6, 7, 8. Close left, open right back up. Exhale. 4. Do it gradually. 6, 7, 8. Down through the left. Inhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close left, open right. Exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to the right. 6, 7, 8. Close right, open left, back up. Exhale to the left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to the left. Close left, open right. Exhale, back up. Down to the right. 8 counts always. And close right, open left, exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Bring the right hand back down. Take a moment again to just notice any effects on the body, the mind, and the emotions. And remember, through the practice, all beings are experiencing it through you. So let's practice in a way that's enjoyable, so that is enjoyed by all. We will now proceed to the asana practice portion of the practice. So now, let's come to standing. So we'll start off with warm-ups as always to prepare for the practice. Move the joints in every which way to warm them up. Hands on the hips and start to move the head in circles, neck rolls. Try to get your ears to the shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head to the top of the back. You have to do the exercise with a bit of vigor so that you build some heat. And then go in the opposite direction. If it feels better for you to do semicircles, by all means do that. Right arm spins backwards. Make like you're winding up to throw a ball. And go forward. Feel as though you're holding a weight of 5 pounds in the hand to make the arms swing more easily. And then the other side, left arm. And then go forward. Now both arms up over the head, take hold of the opposite elbows, bend to the left, nice deep stretch with the right side. Come back up, elongate first before you bend to the right. Try to keep the side body, the underside body smooth, free of wrinkles. Come up, both sides of the torso equally long and smooth. And then go to the other side. Now come back, little circles over the head. Mostly head, neck, and shoulders moving up first, but then gradually the circles get larger and larger. Eventually the whole trunk is turning. Trace large circles with your elbows in front of the body, like the arms of a windmill. And then coming all the way back up, go in the other direction now. Start with the little circles first. Over the head, and then larger and larger. Chest and upper back come into the movement. Feeling it in the waist more now. And then maybe all the way down. Forearms come right across the tops of your feet. And then coming all the way back up. From here, bring the elbows in front of the body. Tighten the shoulders, open up your feet a little bit more, bend your knees. And then turn from side to side. If you know Kapalabhati, you can do that as well. The exhale happens as you complete the twist on each side. The inhale is passive at the center. See all the way around you. Throw your head all the way back. And then come back to the center. From here, shake out the wrists, move the hands very, very fast. Feel as though you have no control over the hands, moving all by themselves. Up and down like the wings of a hummingbird. Again, very, very fast. The fingertips disappear. Good, now release the arms. Feel as though they're like heavy ropes. Shake everything out. Allow the hands to hit the chest, the thighs, the face, the neck. Stimulate the circulation. And then conclude. Little bounces now. Lift the heels. Arms hanging by the body. Start to get a little bit more height. Push off with your toes. Get even more height. Get the knees right up. Heels hitting the buttocks. And now jump, not jump. Hit the ground very, very fast with your feet, running on the spot. Feel as though your feet were like raindrops in a storm, very, very fast, furiously hitting the ground. And then release. Take a deep breath in, breathe in through the skin, the best, the best. Exhale, send all the fatigue out of the body. Again, inhale. Fill up, charge the body with that vital force. Exhale, send it all throughout the body, send out to all beings as well. Now the arms go out to the side. You can bring your left hand to the wall if you need to. Right leg swings back and forth like a pendulum. Nice and loose. And then the other leg. Watch your toes. Bend your toes back. Try to get your knee to the shoulder, the toes all the way back behind the head. And then conclude. Feet back in line with one another, arms by sides of the body. Cross the wrists below, inhale, come all the way up, push in with your toes. Rise all the way up, exhale, come back down smoothly. Try not to hit the heels to the ground heavily. Up we go. Hollow out the area underneath the rib cage. Push the body button to the front of the spine, exhale, back down. Synchronize the movements of the breath. Move fluidly, softly. Try to practice in a way that doesn't agitate the mind, that brings the mind state of restlessness and agitation. Again, up, all the way up. Hold the breath at the top here, hold the pose. Lift the heels up, up, up. Exhale down. Control the descent, feel as though the heels are landing on a cloud. And then tuck the chin against the chest in an expression of humility. And stay in this humble mindset throughout the practice. In order to really serve without any attachment, without any expectation or reward, you have to have that humility, that humble quality, and surrender yourself to divine service. So now let's come to the front of the mat. Always keeping that in mind. Surya Namaskara, hands to the heart. Raise your arms up overhead, arch back. Go down, bend your knees if you need to, bring your hands on the ground. Right foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Come into a high plank. Knees down, the seat goes back. Come forward, brush your nose to the ground as you're coming forward. Roll the shoulders back, the head back. Again, come all the way back, come forward. Pull with your arms like you're trying to drag the floor towards you. One more time. Come all the way back, push out with your toes, and these actions will propel the body forward with more power. The body moves with more ease. Adho Mukha Savasana. Lift the seat, allow the head to go down below the arms. Now the right foot comes forward. If that's difficult, lower your left knee down. The foot doesn't make it all the way. Use the right hand to bring the foot further forward. Left foot comes forward, Uttanasana. Come all the way up, arch back. Go right back down. Hinge at the hips, fold the body over your legs. Left foot goes back into the high plank. Knees down, sit all the way back. Come forward. Make like a snake creeping through the grass, then uncoiling majestically. And come back. See it in your mind, create an image as that serpent, and try to imitate its movements and embody all the qualities. Take the seat back, again, come forward. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless like the cobra. Adho Mukha Savasana. And then the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Try to get your seat all the way up by pushing into your legs with your belly. All the way up. Engage your buttocks and your upper back muscles as you lean back and come all the way down again. Right foot back. Into the plank. Down we go, all the way through, between the arms. Telescope your trunk out of the hips and neck out of the shoulders. Stay here for a moment. You can bend the toes under for a moment. Just move the body here. Push your hips further forward, the chest up, the nose up. Look like a dog howling at the moon. Now push into your hands, lift your seat. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Move the body here as well. See if you can get your belly close to your thighs, your heart to sink. If you're flexible, strike the forehead to the ground. Try to get your head lower than the arms. Try not to bend the arms. Look like a dog stretching its back. Good. Now the right foot comes forward, Anjalyasana. As you move your foot forward, you take the big step. Shoulders come over the fingertips so the foot doesn't land with a big heavy thump. And Uttanasana. No jerks, no loud aggressive movements. Again, practice gracefully and fluidly and quietly. Uttanasana, so as not to disturb the mindfulness meditation. Left foot goes back into the high plank, and then all the way through Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Let's move between upper and downward 3 times. Round your back, tuck your chin in towards your chest, then sink the hearts. Come forward again. Tuck the tailbone. Make wave movements with the spine. Try to move in a way that doesn't create a big kink, a big fold across the lower back or the back of the neck. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come forward again. See it in your mind, the body moving gracefully and powerfully. Perhaps this will translate into movements. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stay here for a moment. Try to get your heels down to feel a stretch in the backs of your legs. Again, sink the heart, soften the line in the back. And then the left foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. All the way up to standing, reach up and back, and go down. Right foot back. Every movement done with purpose, with intention, with love, of course. Take the seat back, come forward. Every posture an offering. Upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Do it in honor of the guru within, the teacher. Raise the right leg up, lift the left heel so you can get your head close or on the ground. Now push the left heel back down. Feel a stretch to the back of the left leg. If your left elbow is close to the ground, you can bring it down as well. Embody the loyalty of the dog to its master. Be equally loyal to serving others through the practice. Now lift the head, lift between your hands, and send the foot forward. Drop your seat right close front heel, curve your back. Feet together, Uttanasana. All the way up. And go down, Uttanasana again. Look at the shape of each pose. Try to figure out what the consciousness of the pose was trying to say, the essence. Knees, chest, forehead down. Through into your upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. With your head down, the eyes downcast, an expression of lowliness. Bring the left leg up. See again if you can get your head down, maybe even the right heel as well. Extend it towards the ground. Feel free again to bring the right forearm down on the ground. Keep lifting your left foot up even higher. And now pick up the right elbow, look between your hands, and bring your left foot forward. Anjalyasana. With your heart open, the eyes up, open yourself up to divine grace, an expression of devotion. And then Uttanasana. Come all the way up. Let's add on now. Bend your knees, belly on your thighs, join your hands behind the back and pull hands all the way up off your back in front of your head even. The right foot goes back. Back knee down, reach up and back, telescope your trunk out of the hips, use your arms to pull the torso further up out of the hips. And right back into your high plank. You can do any entry into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. You can do low plank, for instance, Chaturanga, and through, or you can keep doing knees, chest, forehead. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Do according to your strength. Right leg up. Send the foot between the hands. Make sure you change it up every once in a while so you don't keep just fatiguing the same joint over and over again. Kapyasana. Swing your hands behind the back. Join your feet together. Uttanasana. Come all the way up to standing. Reach up. Go down. Bend your knees. Your belly on your side. Chest on your knees. Maybe moving beyond your knees. Forehead towards or on the shins, arms over your head. And then the left foot goes back. Reach up and get back. Lean away from the front leg, curve the spine. And then back into high plank. Again, any entry you like. If you're doing Chaturanga, bring elbows in towards the sides of the body, hover just above the ground about an inch or so. And pull with your hands like you're trying to drag the floor towards you, upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg goes up. And bring the foot between the hands. Reach up, make like a crescent moon, radiate its light to all beings. Swing your hands behind the back. Hold the breath as you bring your right foot forward. See if you can pull your hands all the way up off your back as high as it'll go. Come all the way up. And one more round. Bend your knees. Push your belly into your thighs. Allow the head to fall towards the earth. And then the right foot goes back. Kapiyasana, reach up. Imagine your arms start the hip joints. Allow the whole body to come up a little bit higher out of the hips. Into a high plank. Another entry if you like. Bring your seats all the way back, just as we did. Instead of gliding, though, see if you can hover. Pull the elbows into the sides of the body. Push through with your toes. Really grip your fingers to the ground like an insect grips the wall. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg goes up. Send the foot between the hands. Reach up and back. Wherever you are in the practice is perfect. Whatever we don't achieve in this life, we just continue next. Keep moving forward. Make every effort possible to go as far as you can. Uttanasana. Come all the way up. Always have the goal of self-realization in your mind. And come down. Why? Because it marks the end of pain and suffering, the beginning of divine perception. Left foot back. Reach up and back. Whatever affects you, you remain undisturbed because you have the understanding of why, of the nature of suffering. Take the seat back, come forward. Everything is to teach us a lesson or to break the powers that cause pain and suffering. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. The left leg goes up and bring the foot between the hands. Reach up and back. Push your lower back up and in, chest high, and then swing your hands behind the back. The feet together, Uttanasana. Push your belly again into your thighs. Try to straighten your legs as much as you can. Eventually your seat right over your heels. And come all the way up. Reach up and back. And then come back. Pranayama, hands to the heart. Take pause here. From the heart, inhale the love from the heart right up to the crown. Hold the attention at the crown and continue to send the love out to all beings everywhere through all your actions, through the practice. Exhale back down to the heart and may establish in divine unconditional love for all. And release. Ultimately, we all want the same thing. We all want the happiness. Okay, so now let's go on with some balance poses. Join your hands behind the back. Squeeze the palms together. If it's too much for your shoulders, bring your arms out to the side. Also, out to the side, easier for balance. Left foot forward. Bend your left knee, and then raise your right leg up. Balancing T-pose. Straight line from the head to the foot. Now you can stay here, or you can bend your left knee, tilt your body down, your head above the height of the knee, your left foot goes as high as you can. Pull hands up. At this point, you can open up your palms if your hands are together. Bend at the wrists. And then bring your chest forward a little bit so you can curve your spine. Break the pose, come back. Try it on either leg now. Right foot forward, bend your right knee, bring your head down about the height of the hip and bring the left leg up and then re-straighten the right leg. Squeeze the palms together, hands go behind the seat if you're doing it with your hands together, balancing T. Now tilt forward, bend your right knees, can rest your belly on your thigh, the head comes down nice and low, height to the knee maybe, left foot keeps going higher and higher, keep pointing the toes, open up the palms, curve your spine. Break the pose, left foot comes back down, step back, charge the body, stand tall in Tadasana. Turn to mountain consciousness. Send the breath from the base of the spine, which is like the base of the mountain, all the way up to the crown. Hold the attention of the crown. Slowly back down. Exhale to the base of the spine. Remain solid and unshakable in your devotion to serve others through the practice. Let's continue. Left foot forward. Left fingertips down on the ground. And raise our right leg up, raise our right arm up. Now if you're having trouble with this, can't reach the ground for instance, you can bring your block underneath your hand. You can also do it on your knee if you're having trouble balancing. So we can always find a modification. If your leg is all the way up, or even if when your leg's all the way up, try to take it back a little bit behind you. So from above, it looks like a crescent moon. Your hips and chest come forward. If you look up, you won't be able to see your foot. And then from here, if you can't, take hold of the right leg. If you can't reach, bend your left leg to anchor the left foot down. Bring your right knee right in towards your belly, and then see if you can find the leg. Just hold it above the ankle and push it all the way up again. Pull on the leg so the foot comes away from your seat. It should feel like a bow pose. Good. Now from here, we're going to move into another one. So again, bend your left knee, bring your right knee in, and from here, bring both hands to the ankle or the heel. You can keep here with your belly on your thigh, your heel underneath your knee, or push your foot straight out in front, standing head to knee pose. Try to get your chin on your shin. Release, bring the right foot back down and come back up. Try it on the other side now. Go back to the back of the mat, right foot forward, right fingertips come on the ground. Stay on the fingertips so it gives yourself a little bit of height. Not too close to the foot. If it's too close to the foot, it might be difficult to open up, and it also might be difficult to keep your balance. Left arm, left leg go up. Look at the hand above you. Make sure your fingers together, toes are pointed. Make it look as beautiful as possible. Remember, is an offering that's worthy of God's attention, of your guru's attention. Again, see if you take hold of your leg, bend your right knee, bring your left knee right in towards your belly like you're doing a tuck, and then hold above the ankle, pull in the leg, try to get your foot all the way up away from the seat. Sometimes it looks more like this. So just keep on turning your hip and try pushing your foot away from you. Pull on the leg. Good. Now from here, getting ready to transition again. Bend your right knee so you get your left knee back in. Hold your breath. Bring your hands to the foot, the heel or the ankle, and start to, if you extend your leg in front, push your seat back. Grip the floor with your toes, your heel, the edge, the base of the toes. And break the pose. Left foot comes back down. Roll your way up. Turn the palms forward. Inhale, imagine the best coming in from all directions, up the body, up the legs, up the arms, up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it to all beings everywhere. Everything's meant to be shared. So let's do another sequence, and down to the left foot. Take hold of the right heel, a ballet dancer sequence. Take hold of the right heel and bring your leg all the way up. If you have good balance, you can look up at the sky, lean back a little bit. If you don't have too much flexibility, you can hold underneath your knee. Do what you can. So try to have your toes and fingers on the same line eventually. It doesn't matter the height. Just keep doing your best, offer up your efforts. Very flexible, you can take the foot with your left hand and bring the leg right up beside your head. Now from here, bring the foot back in, dancer. I'm going to change the turn this way so you can see. Take hold of the ankle again, just above the leg, just above the ankle. You can even stay here, or tilt forward, push the foot away from your seat. The palm is facing down in this, so it doesn't look like you're begging for something. You can stay in this form. You can even bring your left hand back, pull your heel in towards the seat, push it away, standing bow. If you have other variations, you're free to explore. Take hold of the other edge of the foot if you like. Make sure you're moving your joints in a way that is natural. Don't torque your joint around. You can use a wheel or a strap if you're in doubt. So all sorts of expressions will have the opportunity to experience everything on a way to self-realization. Break the pose. Try it on the other side now. Step down, really press down through the right foot. Fix your gaze on a point. Something that doesn't move always easier, something a point on the ground perhaps. Look up again if you can. Push up to the base of the toes, charge a leg. Again, if you want, take the modification. Stand against the wall if you're having trouble balancing, or bring your left hand to the wall, or right hand to the wall. Or bring your leg right up if you're flexible. Wherever you are is perfect if you're offering up the pose. Now bring the foot back down. Take hold of the leg just above the ankle. Stay here. Feel free to stay here or come forward. Bend your right knee, push your foot as far away as possible, and then straighten out your right leg again. And you can stay upright like this, arm level with the shoulder, or take your right hand back to the ankle as well. Push your foot away from your body. Have toes, if possible, above the line of the head eventually. Or take your other variations again. Take hold of the outer edge of the foot, and then bring your arm up. If you're doing the overhead, make sure you have the shoulders to do this. Or use it as a prop, a strap, or a wheel. And break the pose. Charge the body, turn the palms forward. Inhale, imagine lights of every color coming in through the skin, all the way up, soaring through the arms, the legs, surging up through the spine to the crown. Exhale, radiate that love out, that light out to all beings as your true nature. And now we're going to turn to the right long edge of the mat. I'm already facing that way. Take hold of fingertips, but go ahead and turn. The fingertips in line with your elbows. Step or jump your feet apart. Turn your left foot forward, Virabhadrasana. Sink down. I think I have to move back a little bit. So, if you're more flexible, go a little bit lower. Good test. See if you're at the height, the ideal height. See if you can swing your arms down. Of course, the ideal height is not the same for everybody. Move according to your condition. Make sure your knees over the foot. It's not falling inwards. Your body is straight. Everything about the pose should demonstrate the strength and the courage of the warrior. So if that means coming up higher, then that's where you stay, that's where you land. Okay. Now from here, go to the turn to the left, Virabhadrasana. Look up between the hands. Another beautiful expression of the pose that demonstrates the steadfast devotion. You can bring your hands together as well, like the tip of a sword, the warrior's weapon. Now bring the back knee down, flatten up the toes, getting ready for Kapayasana. If you have trouble with your shoulders, keep your hands on your knee, push your lower back up and in, allow the head to drop back between your shoulder blades. If you can, arms come up right alongside the ears, keep your arms straight, rock your shoulders back and forth. Monkey pose. So monkeys seemingly have no bones in arms, completely loose. So try to get the arms to look like that, no sharp bends in the arms. If, however, you have good flexibility, you can bring your hands down and bring your foot up. Maybe you eventually catch the foot, it lands right in your hands, and push your foot away from your body. Or other variations, bring the right foot up. So you can get close to your body, lean back, lean towards the foot towards. And then you can bring your left hand to your foot across the chest. Right arm goes out, spear pose. Or if you can, if your foot close to your shoulder, bring it to the crook of the arm, fingers close to your ear, lock your fingers together. Actually turn the fingers around, the right hand away from you, and then lock your fingers, push your foot away from your shoulder. Break the pose. Turn to the front, left again. Move your left foot out towards the edge of the mat, bend the toes under, go back and forth. Try to get your knee all the way back as far as possible, then lower the knee, flatten out the toes if you can. Roll to your right, land on your forearm, roll to your left, land on that forearm. Try to get both sides of your hips equally close to the ground. Imagine that there's a big weight sitting on top of your back, and you're just allowing yourself to sink. See if you can telescope your head and chest forward. Try to get your chest down. If your hips are down, the chest will come down. If you don't have your hips anywhere close to the ground, stay on your hands, but keep dropping your hips. Feel like you're doing a cobra. From in front, it looks like this. Knee close to shoulder, not falling away like this, nor this kind of thing happening. Variations. Arms out, armpit on the foot, or left arm can go all the way from outside underneath the knee. Join your hands over your back. Wherever you are now, fix the gaze. Be steady, unmoving, unblinking, like a lizard. Allow the mind to come into a quiet place as well, as unwavering as a gaze. Now come back up onto your hands. Bring the right foot back, bring the hips back so your hip is over the knee. Left toes go up, bow to the leg, Adho Hanumanasana. Trying to get your chest beyond your knee. Rest your belly on your thigh, bend your knee to start, and then perhaps the weight of the body will eventually allow you to straighten the leg, feel the release in the hamstrings. Feel free to stay there, or bring your seat forward. Bring your seat forward, maybe your foot has come off the edge, beyond the edge of the mat. Bend the toes under on the right foot. Hanumanasana. Pulse, not too hard, not too fast, not too aggressively. Make sure that you're doing away again. Now allows you to ease into the pose. Once your hips are down, you can take any expression you want. Just think of Hanuman leaping through the air. This pose is representative of that great leap. Now from here, press into your fingertips. Drag your left foot back. So it's underneath the knee. The leg should look like a box. Should be able to pick up the foot easily. Excuse me. Okay, right arm up. Go to your left. You can push your knee out of the way with your left hand. Make sure your knee and toes in the same orientation. Okay, so you can get your armpit on the outside of the knee. This helps to go further and other variations later on, but if you can't, don't worry, just do your best. Left hand push into your right, push downward. If you do a fist, it might be easier, you get more force. At the same time, your belly's coming up higher than the thigh. Notice how my body's coming up. So the center of the chest eventually lines up with your thumbs. Take the left shoulder all the way back. Your elbows and the wrists in the same line. Make sure your hands are not like that. Such. And if you can, take the back knee up off the ground. Turn to your left all the way. If you want to take a bind, you can armpits on the outside of the knee. If possible, your elbows in the space underneath the knee. Turn more to your left and use the left hand to guide the arm underneath. And then join your hands underneath your leg and your belly. And now go back. Bring the right knee down, Sukha Trikonasana. Arms out, left hand down, right arm up. Push the shoulder against the inside of the knee, right arm goes up. If you can take the right hand behind your back, open up your thigh, slip your left hand, right hand between your thigh and your body, roll it outwards. Kolor if you can, also left, if you want, left shoulder goes underneath the line of the knee, left hand goes underneath your leg. And you join your hands behind your back of the left, behind your left thigh, not around your seat. Now, can you take your right leg up, your right knee up? Straighten out the right leg. So it looks sort of like that. Your head's still down. These are all just options. You don't have to go through all these. And last one. Bring the right foot forward, hold the breath, bring the weight into your left foot, so you can bring the right foot forward. And if you want, you can come up. Make sure that your shoulder and your knees stay together. Push into your right foot, come all the way up. You try to keep your knee to your shoulder, so eventually you can straighten your legs straight up. Should look like a split. Otherwise, you can keep your leg bent. If you don't have that, do belly pose again. And then from here, bring your left foot back down to open to the right again. And then from here, we'll go to the right. If you can't see, when you turn to the right, you can just jump around 180 degrees. Okay, so right foot forward, Virabhadrasana. Sink down into the front. Yep. Arms nice and long and straight through the shoulders. So none of this. Okay, keep your arms level. Look over the front hand. Enter into the consciousness of a warrior. And then Virabhadrasana 1. It's like you're saying, here I'm yours. Grant me higher devotion. Take me. Lower the knee, flatten out the toes, Kapiyasana. Drop your seat close to front heel so you keep your balance better. Push your body away from your leg. Make sure you're not crunching your lower back. And if you can, bring your arms up. Rock your shoulders back and forth. Try to get your arms all the way back. Maybe index fingers land over your foot at some point. Stretch. And if you want to try the other variations, go ahead. Bend your hands down. See if you can get your foot up. Take hold of the foot to the other flexibility, or go to your other variations. Bring your left knee a little bit to the left more, so you can, when the foot comes up, it's in front of the body. A little bit easier if your foot's not behind you. You can do this pose here, the spear, or bringing the foot into crook the arm. You have to lean towards the foot a little bit so your shoulders with the foot. Turn the left palm away, lock your fingers together, and push your foot away from your shoulder. Think of a swan's neck, they're smooth. No sharp angles. Break the pose, bring the foot back in, bring the left leg down if it's up, move the right foot towards the right, lizard. Prepare, rock back and forth, push it all the way back to the left of the heel so the knee comes further back, lower it down again, and then if you can, go onto your forearms. Your left first, and maybe the right. Your right foot should be flat on the ground, your shin should be vertical. See if you can get your back lower than the knee. Keep telescoping your head and chest forward. The more you lengthen, the more the body will come down. Eventually, again, if your hips are anchored down, the rest of the body will come with it. And then you can take your arms up to the side if you like, or out. And then underneath, the right arm goes underneath your right knee. And then coming back from here, bring your hip back, toes lift on the right foot, move the foot a little bit to the left, and bow to the leg. Lengthen your spine, try to visualize the top of the head touching your foot. Where you bring your attention is where the prana goes, that's the vital force, so bring it to the areas where you want to find a release. If, again, you want, go right into your Hanumanasana. Bring your hips forward, slide your foot on a slippery surface off the mat if you need to, if the foot doesn't move. Once you're at your maximum, your shoulders should be over the hips. So that it looks like that great leap. And it's as much of a leap of faith as it is a physical leap. Anything is possible. With anger, determination, constant practice, and adherence to ethical rules, all is possible. You make rapid progress. And then break the pose. Lean forward, press into your fingertips. Pull the right foot back. Reposition into genuflect stance. Bend the toes under and back foot. So you can lift the right foot up. Comes up easily, it's in the right place. Left arm then goes all the way to the right. Line up the elbows and the wrists. And again, push right down. You can do a fist if that gives you more force. Send the chest comes to your thumbs, roll the right shoulder back, or push the seat back. If your arm is down low enough, your elbow's in the space underneath your knee, push your seat back. Bring your fingers in towards inside your wrist. You can get your hand through. And then the right arm goes over your back. Join your hands together. Pull the right shoulder all the way back, turn your face and chest up. And then you can bring the back knee up, perhaps, as well. Hold the breath. Push out through the left heel. If you have a bind, pull on the arm so you can get more rotation. Break the pose, turn to the left again, turn forward, bring the left knee down, Sukha Trikonasana. Go to your left, bring your right hand down. Now, lots of different options. You don't have to go the full way. Do what you can. Left arm can go behind your back and on the thigh, roll it outwards, or drop your shoulder down below the line of the knee so you can get the right arm a little bit easier underneath. Join your hands behind the back of the left thigh, and then here, right thigh, and then lift, if you can, the knee up off the ground on the left leg. Try to get your seat all the way up, your hip all the way up so that you can straighten out the left leg. You can move it closer if you like. See if you can move your hand, if you're flexible, up towards the elbow. This will keep your shoulder with your knee more easily, especially if you're trying to do the bird of paradise. So now if you want, you can bring your left foot forward. I'm going to do it this way. And then push into your left foot. Hold your breath as you come up. Don't go too slow, you might lose your balance. Try to get your shoulders right over your, right up. And if you want to bring a leg up, lean to your left. So your leg is eventually all the way up, straight flying. Otherwise, you bend your knee if your knee's not close to the shoulder, or again, you take the ballet pose. Break the pose, bring the foot back down. Turn to the front here. Turn to the short end of the mat and move back. So from here, if you feel comfortable to do so, you don't have any wrist issues, you can fall into plank. So that one looks just like this. Hold your breath. If, again, do according to your condition. So if you need to, just lower your knees down and walk into it, into a plank. Don't do this, of course, if you don't have the strong wrist to do this. And then turn to your right, stand on your left hand for Vashisthasana. If you're dropping into shoulder, hips are sagging, lower the left knee down underneath your hip. Do it from here. If you have wrist issues, do it on your forearm. Now come back to plank or forearm plank, and then go on the other side. Okay, so turn on your feet. If you're doing hands a little bit from your shoulder, push into the hand to keep the right arm, and then as though you're trying to push the floor away. So keep the arms strong. And release. Come back to plank here. From here, lower the knees down. If you can either sit between your heels for Supta Virasana, go all the way back, or if you don't, if your knees are not able to do that, you can even stick a cushion behind your knees if you like, and go back as far as you can comfortably. Don't break your knees. Dharma always says in this pose, this will either soften your knees or break them. Know your limitations. If you're sitting between your heels, see if you can go lower. Bring your hands, forearms down, lift the seat, tilt the hips forward. If you can, go all the way down onto your back. Take all the opposite elbows if you like. Bring your thighs together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, remove all fatigue. And then we can't stay too long, otherwise we tend to lose our enthusiasm. Bring the hands to your feet if your back is on the ground, and lift your back up off the ground. Shoulders, tuck the chin in, make your way back. One more round of Vashisthasana. So if you're on your knee, you can maybe raise the leg up, Take hold of the ankle, pull it back. If you're in a full plank, side plank, you can push your left hip up, raise your right leg up, or slide the right foot back, turn on the left foot as you're doing that. The left inside edge foot is down. Make sure your toes in the same line as your knees so that you can get the whole foot flat on the ground. Push your hip all the way up. Left arm stays strong, so you can bring your right knee up to your belly. If you can't, take hold of your knee, maybe slide your hand up to the foot. Keep your hips up. Try not to bend your left leg too much. Go ahead. Any expression, which includes just the basic pose as well. Also, you can also turn on heel to palm, go into Urdhva Dhanurasana if you like. And then go back to your high plank. Go on the other hand. So if you're doing those variations with your leg up, see if you can start from downward facing dog first. If your hips are really high, it might be easier to be in the same shape that you need to. So your hip is up. Drag your left foot back alongside the right knee. Turn on the right foot as well. Again, the whole foot's flat on the ground. If the inside edge foot is up, it's going to be harder to balance. And your hip hard also to get your hip up. Bring your knee right in towards your belly. And then slide your hand up to the foot. Through the practice, you learn all sorts of tricks. If you want, turn on heel to palm. Make sure you have the shoulders to do this. Urdhva Dhanurasana. And then go back. Turn the heel to palm again. Keep your hips up, back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Here, lower your knees down and come down into child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out, release all fatigue. Now sitting up, roll back into a squat. Roll over your toes. Into Kakasana. Bring your hands down. Squeeze your arms back your arms into the back, inside your thighs, your knees, and your shoulders together. When you start, especially if you haven't done this before, try to keep your seat higher than the head. If you start way up here and you don't have the arm, and you don't have your arms correctly engaged, then you might fall on your nose. Okay, so try to keep your head lower. Think of an airplane, your head higher than a seat. Think of an airplane taking off. Roll the weight from the heels of your palms into the base fingers, into the finger pads. Grip the floor like an insect. And then from here, lift your shoulders, go over the fingertips, lift the toes 1 foot away from the ground. Keep pushing into the ground, maybe the other foot comes up as well. Flex your feet. This helps to keep your muscles engaged to stay in the pose. Even if you don't want to take the feet up off the ground, it's okay. Just bring more weight onto your arms, elbows over your wrists. Okay, so then you might be able to take all your toes off. One foot, maybe the other foot. And back down. So shake out the wrists if you like. So you can keep on practicing that, or you can do Bakasana. Bring your knees into your armpits if you're more advanced. Keep your arms straighter and longer. Crane has long arms. So from here, come forward, shoulders over the fingertips. Take the foot away from the ground with one leg and the other leg. Your knees and your armpits, only points of contact. And back down. Okay. Last one. You can do any of those that we just did, or if you want, if you have a handstand practice, you can practice your handstands now. Feel free to come to wall. So if you're coming to wall, make sure you're less than the leg's distance, or chair. Bring your foot on a seat to the chair. So when your foot is on the chair or the wall, your shoulders and hips over your wrists. Your legs should be bent so that when you pull your foot to so you're not reaching for the wall, otherwise you always want to have a tendency to want to stay in the wall. And then you see if you can pull your toes away from the wall. Look between your hands and from your hands. Push into the hands like you're pushing the floor away. Keep your legs bent so that it's easier to keep your balance. Okay, so if you don't need the wall, you don't need the wall. You can also face the wall. I don't have a wall, so it's hard for me to do. But if you feel more comfortable kicking up to the wall, you can. Just make sure you're not too close, otherwise the wall will push you way too far. You might you might not reach the wall. So, well, but one more minute. Keep trying. If you're doing it from the middle of the mat, even if you just do this, wrist should be close to your toes. Too far, you will jump. You might jump too hard. You might land on the other side. So try to keep your feet closer to your hands. This works the core as well. Push to the base of your toes. Push down to the ground. Hold the breath. Come up. Try to see if you can get a little bit of a hover, even just for a moment. If you know there are variations or entries, this sometimes work as well. You can kick up to the leg. Keep the legs straight. If you're more flexible, you can maybe try that. Maybe at one point you'll stick the feet together and they'll stay. All right, 30 more seconds. Keep on going. If you'd rather, you can do this on your forearms. If you don't want to do it on your hands, a little bit easier on your forearms. Make sure your elbows are not too far apart. They're inside the width of the shoulders. Look again in front of your hands. Keep your legs bent. Easiest way to find a balance. One leg straight, one leg like a stag. Beautiful variation, also easier to find your balance. And then break the pose. Come back down and relax. Forehead on the ground, breathe in, breathe out. Getting ready for Shilshasana, headstand. If you know what you're doing, don't worry. Don't wait. Go ahead right into it. If you need variations or modifications, you can do the same thing on the wall. Put your feet against the base of the wall. A little bit easier to position yourself for headstand. Place your feet against the base of the wall, your feet on your heels, elbows underneath your shoulders. Make sure you can take hold of your other arms easily. Then form a U shape with your hands, interlace your fingers, place your head inside the space. Your hands are not flat on the ground, so your palms are not facing up. They're facing towards the body so that you're pushing the back of the head. One foot on the chair or the wall. If you're on the wall, bring your seat right against the wall and bring your heel at the height of the seat. And then push a little bit away. Keep one foot on the wall. One foot hangs back. Feel as though the foot behind you is like a low-hanging fruit, hanging towards the ground. So you can pull your heel away from the wall. Eventually, one toe at a time to just on the big toe, tip of the big toe. And perhaps you can pull the toe away from the wall at one point. If you're on a seat in a chair, same sort of idea. You won't be able to get your foot flat. Your heel probably, you're not aiming to get your heel on the seat to the chair. You're aiming to just get your toes away from the seat to the chair. Now those of you who are advanced can do other things. Bring your legs into lotus if you like. Work on whatever you're working on. And so you can come into forearm balance from here. Sometimes it's easier to bring your palms down first before you lift your head up off the ground. Hold the breath. Press into your arms, lift your head up. Might be easier if you split your legs. Or alternatively, one hand releases into tripod. See if you can take off all but just the index finger. You have to lean towards the arm that's supporting you. Push your head against the inside the wrist. And eventually you might be able to take your hand up off the ground entirely. All the movements done fluidly, no jerks. Before you try to take your hand off the ground, even one hand,
Make sure you can move your legs easily without losing your balance. No violent, aggressive movements again. Always soft, always fluid. Bring your weight into the other arm. Take the other hand to the tripod. And then lean towards the arm that's supporting you. So you can take your finger off even just for a moment. If you're falling forward, push through the back foot and vice versa. Make your way down softly into child's pose. Actually, even when the body is moving or transitioning, the mind remains like a witness, undisturbed. The temperament doesn't change. Eventually, you'll be able to meditate in all the poses. And whatever you're doing, the mind stays calm. Now bring your arms in front, slide through between your arms. Bhujangasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring your feet forward, hopping and walking to the front of the mat, shoulders over the hips. If you lift your heels, you'll be able to get your shoulders back a little bit easier. And then also good for working the toes and for working your core. Try to lift your heels all the way up and bring your seat about the height of the knees. Shoulders back. Stay fiercely determined to stay in the pose. And now lower your seat behind your heels. Roll all the way back. Catch your back with your hands. Come into shoulder plow pose first, actually. If this is too much, you can come into bridge pose. Bring your feet right in front of your seat. Lift your hips. It has approximately the same shape if your chest is high enough. Try to get your shins vertical so your knees not over your toes. Your knees are behind your toes and your shins are straight up and down. Try to get your chest close to your chin so the chest looks like a wall. Otherwise, you're in plow pose perhaps. Try to get your shoulders and your hips in the same line. Move your hands back. Join your hands together so you can bring your wrists together so that your elbows come close together. Bring your hands onto your back and come up if you can into shoulder stand. Hands are supporting the back. Your legs go up. Heels in line with your seat. Now feel free to stay there, or if you have a lotus, do a lotus again. Just make some line bar one pointed. If you have a lotus, try to get your knees all the way up, like you're doing a shoulder stand, not like a plow pose. Your knees should at least be higher than the hips. Push your lower back up and push your lower back in. Now fix your attention on this place in the eyebrows. Try to keep your concentration there. Bring your knees down or your feet down. If your legs are straight, you can go into plow again. If you have a pindasana, put your lotus down onto your body, knees on either side of the head. You can wrap your arms around your thighs if you will for your full pose, embryo. Otherwise, your legs can stay straight. Feet behind your head. Walk your feet as far away as possible so you get the maximum back stretch, or lower your knees down beside your head on either side. Squeeze your knees into the ears. Withdraw from the sense objects coming into the ears and eyes. This This will help to improve your concentration if you can withdraw from your senses and remain undistracted by whatever is coming in through the sense organs. Again, wait for your descent. You can either hold the edges of the mat on the way down or arms behind your back, palms down, your thumb tips touching, your index fingers touching, or they start to come closer as your seat is coming down. Your back is coming down with control. Press into your arms so the back doesn't come crashing down. With your hands, if they're behind the back, on the ground, the seat will eventually come onto your hands, and then lower your legs until they're halfway down and then stop. Now from here, lift your back up off the ground, push your elbows in, lift the chest, top head comes to the ground, counter pose, fish pose. If it's too much, bring your legs all the way down. Be very fast. Bring your feet close to your seat. So from here, option to just slide into bridge pose, or other option, couch pose. Bring your heels together, lift the seat, lift your heels. And so you can walk towards your waddle on your shoulders and elbows, so your elbows are right close to your heels. Take hold of your ankles and push into your elbows. You have to lift your head up off the ground. Push into your elbows, pull on your elbows, your feet at the same time, so then the knees will come down. If your elbows are not close enough to the heels, they won't come down. The knees won't come down. Chest high, the top head down. Again, if it's too much, do a bridge pose or do fish again. Actually, do fish again. That's probably better, closer to this pose. Breathe very fast now, the nose. Now if you're in a fish pose, you can bring your feet close to your seat. If you can go into Urdhva Dhanurasana, now's your choice, and now's your chance. You can do this from here as well, from couch pose. Bring your hands beside your head, fingers facing in towards your feet, and just lift your head up. You might need to move your head a little bit further away first, depending on your flexibility. Otherwise, if it's too much, do bridge pose again. Stretch. Get your chest in front of your hands, your arms, lift the heels. One more stretch. And then from here, bring your head down, come down onto your back. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of all fatigue. Good, so now raise your arms up, come all the way up to the seated, any which way you like. So here, let's do Paschimottanasana. If you are a little tight in the hamstrings, you can just hug your legs to your body. If you have more flexibility, you can start to push your heels forward. Try to get if you can get your legs flat on the ground without detaching your belly from the thighs. Feel free to go ahead and do that now. Try to get your heart beyond your knees. The feet natural. You can take a bind in front of your heels if you like, if you're flexible. Bring your feet up, a little closer, and from here, arms go outside and thread them in between. Tuck your chin in, cup your hands around the ears if you can. If you're more flexible, you can even interlace your fingers. And try to get your top of the head to the ground. Your toes are up. Stretch the back of the neck, tuck the chin in, feel stretch, push the heart between the shoulder blades. I guess you probably can't hear any of that. So try to get your Your forehead to the ground, your chin and your chest.
Break the pose, come up. We're going to go do the same thing except standing. The feet about 2 to 3 inches away from the edges of the mat. Bring your arms from behind and inside. If it's too much, take hold of your wrists and just push your seat up. Your arms are just underneath your knees. Lift your seat up as much as you can. You can stay here the whole time if you like. Bend your knees if you need to again, depending on your hamstrings. Or cup your hands around over your ears. So you can move your hands all the way back behind your head. Interlace your fingers and push your elbows forward, out to the side. Try to get your head all the way through between your legs. Break the pose. Bring your hands down, step back into your plank. Come down onto your belly. Okay, rest your forehead on the hands. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands underneath your shoulders, get ready for Bhujangasana, bending the back the other way. Roll the shoulders down and back. Press into your hands and come up. If it's too much, you can do Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Anchor down to the tops of the hips, the thighs, the tops of the feet. Pull your chest forward away from your seat to create a nice, long, spacious back. No kinks in the lower back. If you're in your cobra, try to keep on getting your head all the way back over your seat. Make sure you keep your shoulders down. If your neck is all trapped between your ears and your shoulders, you won't be able to bring your head back. Come onto your fingertips, shift to weight into one hand, come onto fingertips on one hand and on the other hand, and then get on the fingertips on the other hand as well. Walk them close as possible to the body, so the whole upper body is up off the ground, not the thighs though, thighs stay on the ground. Open up your legs, see if you can bring your feet to your head, even if you can't get them there, it's okay. See if you can touch the toes to your head. Imagine squeezing socks behind your knees. Once your head finds the feet, you can lower the wrists down again. Break the pose, come back down. Relax, breathe in. And breathe out. Bring your heels up. So you can take hold of your ankles. If you need it, you can use a strap if you can't reach your ankles. Or just, you can do skydiving pose. So skydiving pose, your fingers on either side of the mat. Lift your chest, lift your thighs. So you can get your arms up like this. Okay, if you can, however, take hold of your ankles. Push your foot away from your seat. And then pull on the legs, try to get your thighs up off the ground. Keep pulling on your legs. Eventually your feet might come up higher than the head. Rock back and forth if you like. You may be able to land on your knees. Or just keep rocking, massage your organs. Try not to have your knees too far apart. They stay about the width of the hips. Break the pose, come back down. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Good. Now from here, press into your hands, push your way up. Come back onto your seat. Final pose, twist. You can fold the left leg under, the right foot goes on the other side of the left knee. Make sure you're not sitting on your heel. Both sides of your seat should be flat. If that's not doable, just extend your left leg. Your right foot goes beyond the knee. If you have a lotus, your left foot comes in first, then the right foot. Try to keep your knees close together so that the feet come higher than the hips. Turn to the right arm goes behind the back. Use your left hand if you need to guide your hand to the foot. So you're holding with your right hand from behind, left hand to the outside of the knee. Step on your back of the hand if you like with your knee. Turn towards the right. If you don't have that one, you do the same type of thing. Take hold of your heel with your left hand. Left arm is on the outside of the right thigh. Or reach for the inside of your right foot with your left hand. Also a nice variation. You can do it with your left leg extended as well, any of this variation. So like this. Push your lower back up and in. Try not to lean back. Keep your back straight. Look beyond your right shoulder. And then change your legs around. Do any of the variations. The right leg extend, left foot beyond the knee. Right arm up. Go to the outside of the thigh. The left hand right at the center of the back. It's not just the eyes, turn the whole torso twist. Imagine you can see right through your skin at the spine spiraling. Use your imagination to visualize the effect. Or again, your leg bent. Like that, or any kind of bind, or your lotus. Left leg is close on front, on top. Break the pose. Lie on your back for Shavasana. Come down on your back for relaxation. It's the best antidote for removing impurities. Ensure that your arms are away from the body. The palms facing up in the expression of gesture of receiving, being receptive. Your feet also wide, at least the width of the mat. Feet falling away from one another. Everything sinks down, feel everything soften, feels all the muscles just instantly dissolved. Everything goes limp. Fingers, hands, feet, toes. The legs. Hips like an anchor, everything below the hips falling, sinking even deeper. The arms like dead weight, hanging off the shoulders lifelessly. The back sinking down, organs as well. The organs become sluggish in their function, almost not even functioning. So everything is quiet. From the neck down, the body is completely still, except for maybe the subtle movement of the chest with the breath. The head also heavy. All the muscles of the face relax so that there's no indication, no trace of anxiety or stress whatsoever. Completely relaxed, jaw as well. No clenching of the jaw. In this state of deep relaxation, when everything is surrendered, all attention, the body becomes more receptive, receiving everything. Be grateful for all the knowledge that you receive through the teachers, through the practice, through the scriptures, for all all serves to help us understand the nature of the true self, which is infinite in all aspects. And that knowledge frees us from the pain and suffering of what we identify with, which is with limits, the body, the mind, and emotions. These have a finite period of existence, and any kind of material objects that we attach to. Free yourself of all that. And come back to the true nature of the self, which is infinite, immutable, stainless, and whose nature is love. Now it's important to take that love into our day-to-day lives, our intentions. On the mat, we extend them to the our day-to-day lives and our interactions as well. Continue to exercise compassion towards all beings. Love all beings equally as though they were your own brothers and sisters, parents, children. We're all the same source. So now let's come back to seated position with that intention firmly anchored in hearts and minds. We'll close with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within and send out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Much love to all of you. Hope to see you soon.